I let a stranger use my phone to call her cheating boyfriend. Now she's my roommate and we're plotting our revenge against the man who scammed us both. 3 weeks ago, I was sipping my Lodi at a corner table in my favorite coffee shop when I noticed her part monsieur-streaked face frantically digging through her purse, clearly on the verge of a breakdown. When our eyes met, I expected her to look away. Instead, she approached my table. I am so sorry to bother you, but could I please use your phone? Mine's dead and I need to call my boyfriend. It's an emergency. I hesitated, who doesn't these days? But something in her eyes looked so desperate that I handed over my iPhone. She stepped outside to make the call and I watched through the window, half expecting her to disappear with my phone. Instead, I witnessed her entire world collapse in real time. Her body language shifted from urgency to shock to rage in the span of 90 seconds. When she returned, her hands were shaking so badly she nearly dropped my phone. "Thank you," she whispered. "I just found out my boyfriend of 3 years never actually broke up with his fiancée Refed. They're getting married next month. I should have just offered some sympathetic words and gone back to my work. Instead, I said, 'Sit down, tell me everything.'" Her name was Zoe. She'd met Mike on a dating app. He was handsome, successful, and always had a good reason why she couldn't come to his place. Renovations, meet his friends. They traveled a lot, or why he disappeared every weekend visiting his sick mother in another state. Basic red flags she'd ignored because he was so perfect otherwise. "The worst part," she said, wiping fresh tears, "I just found out I am being evicted. My roommate moved out and I can't afford the rent alone. Mike promised we'd move in together next month, so I didn't look for anyone else." That's when something clicked. Wait, Parrot Mike, who works at Meridian Financial, drives a silver car, has a tiny scar above his right eyebrow. Her eyes widened. "How did you know about the scar?" "Because I dated him for 6 months last year. He told me he was divorced." The coincidence was so absurd, we both started laughing, turned that hysterical, slightly unhinged laughter that comes when the universe reveals its sick sense of humor. By the end of that coffee, I had a new roommate. My second bedroom had been empty since my last roommate moved out, and I needed help with rent just as badly as Zoe needed a place to stay that night over a bottle of wine. We discovered we weren't Mike's only victims. His Instagram, where he blocked both of us, showed at least 3 women he was stringing along, including his actual fiancée Refetu, Paterna, a sweet-looking kindergarten teacher named Ashley, who had no idea the man she was about to marry was dating half of Seattle. "We should warn her," Zoe said. "We should warn all of them," I replied. What started as a righteously angry evening has evolved into something more strategic. We've documented everything permed the text messages, the dating profiles, the lies he told each of us. Tomorrow, we're meeting Ashley for coffee. We're not looking to destroy Mike's life. We just think his fiancée Refet deserves to know the truth before she marries a man who considers fidelity an optional feature. I never expected to find friendship in the wreckage of a relationship, but Zoe and I have become surprisingly close. Here is something powerful about turning shared heartbreak into purpose. Sometimes the family you choose begins with a stranger borrowing your phone and ends with plotting justice over takeout in your living room. I'll let you know how the coffee with Ashley goes. Something tells me we might soon have a third roommate.